did you know that you were going to play?
I've been feeling pretty good. We're just playing it safe. Just coming off an injury, you don't want to rush back into things. But I've never been a part of a game like this or something like this, and I wanted this one bad. It meant a lot to me.
You said you wanted to play in December. The juices were flowing pre-game for you, but in a different kind of way.
I mean, definitely. Like I said, this is probably the biggest game of my life. I've never been in I went to a state championship in high school, and I'm not happy with the outcome of the game. I won't say the score, but just to be able to win something like this is huge.
You said I want this one bad. You were really happy to play in this game. It's obvious why you wanted to, but tell us a little bit about your emotion in playing this and winning it as well.
I mean, it's something you remember forever. I know y'all probably seen Dylan Gabriel his interview. He was like, "We're chasing memories," and it was like, and when he said that, it was like, man, I felt it. Like, I remember this forever. Like, no matter what happens, no matter how many more games I win, I remember my first SEC championship.
One of the things that your teammates have talked about a ton over the last couple of weeks is that this team is really resilient. How did this game prove that again?
I mean, you go down at halftime, last play you lose, starting quarterback, they have every reason to quit. Everything's going wrong. But last week, the week before, something went wrong. This team doesn't give up, doesn't give in, and that's probably one of the best qualities about it.
Trevor, how was Carson's handoff on that last play?
Great, perfect. He couldn't have done it better.
You saw that he goes down at halftime, and you know that there's going to be a lot more running attack involved. How do you kind of approach that? What mindset do you bring in that second half?
I mean, just really try to motivate guys. Just try to get Nate ready. No telling how many carries he's going to get. Just try to keep a positive spirit throughout the locker room. Try not to let that affect our energy and let us get down on ourselves. Just try to focus on the positive.
How impressed are you with Gunner's ability to go in there? He's never played in an SEC game before, and there he is in the SEC championship game trying to play quarterback.
I mean, the way he prepares, man, I expect nothing less of him. He comes in, work hard every day. He's probably played this moment a 1,000 times at practice. Just tonight he was able to show the world what he can do. I'm just proud of him. Super proud.
Can you walk me through that game-winning touchdown and what those emotions were like?
I mean, it was crazy, man. And so we run the play. Man, great blocking. I seen the back overrun it. I hit it backside. Man, then I'm just laying on the ground. I throw the ball up, and then everybody's just standing over me. Then they pick me up off the ground. And the last thing I can remember is everybody was just hitting my helmet. I was trying to take it off, y'all stop, let us stop. But man, it's a great feeling. Like I said, something I remember forever.
How important is it going to be to get a little bit of a bye here, a little blow with the way you guys are so banged up after this long season?
I feel like that's huge for us. Like I said, I just come back from an injury. There's a lot of guys that have nicks and bruises, so we want to get as healthy as we can to be our best moving forward.
What was it like for you being a spectator last week for 8 overtimes and then coming in here and finish it off in 1?
Oh my God, I was standing in front of the heater. It was a little cold, but I was like, oh my God, it's a nail biter. You don't know what's going to happen, but like I said, this team never gives in, never gives up, and I was confident. I always felt that we were going to win from the start of the game.
Trevor, you dragged 3 Texas defenders across the goal line on your first touchdown. How did the real feel?
I felt great. Adrenaline was running, adrenaline was pumping. Man, it felt great. Just able to be back on the field is no better feeling than that.
Have you ever been hurt that long, being out for the month before?
I broke my leg in high school, freshman year, but in college, nothing serious like that.
Is it hard for you to sit out that extended time and just kind of be a spectator?
Definitely, because with a rib injury, it's really nothing you can do for it, but just time. So it's like, how am I supposed to just sit around and do nothing?
Would you mind taking us through that game-winning touchdown you had again?
I mean, like I said earlier, man, we get the play call, Carson hands off, perfect handoff, best handoff of my life. And I hit it backside, man. Then everybody stormed the field. It was a great feeling. It's something I remember forever.
Did you win any championships in high school?
Nah, never. We lost in the state championship, but I'm sure somebody's going to find the score and post it. So I said it was like 50-something to 14. So it was a crazy game, but.
What did Gunner show you guys in that
This was your first game back since playing Ole Miss, and then to have close to 100 yards on the ground, and then the receiving yards as well, so over 100 all-purpose yards, and then the 2 touchdowns. Just explain what this game was to you.
I mean, it meant a lot. Just being available for my team. Doing what I can to help us win, no matter what it was. And I've been chasing that 100 yards game all season, man. I don't know what it is, but I want to give a huge shout out to the O-line. They played well, great tonight. That last touchdown doesn't happen without them.
What did Gunner show you on that first drive of the second half?
Man, just how confident he was. Just shows the preparation. Like, it goes to show, like, when he's taking reps, mental reps, he's locked in, he's paying attention, and that speaks volumes about him. Because he's not QB1, he could be down, but instead he takes advantage of the opportunities that he gets. And I'm just glad that he was able to come out and help us get the win tonight.
When did you know that Carson was not going to be able to come out in the second half?
About halftime, midway through halftime, they told us, and we called Gunner up, got him in the middle of the offense, and was like, "We behind you. Like, come on, we need you. Let's go get it done."
What's it say about the resiliency of this team, knowing how the first half went? You turn around and turn it on there in the second half, find a way to win this game.
I mean, that's kind of been throughout this whole season, was find a way. It was one of the best things about this team. I remember when, like, one of the first games, I was like, after the Bama game, I said this. I was like, we never panic. I don't know if that's a good thing or it's a bad thing. And it turns out being good for us because no matter what the situation is, no matter what happens, I believe and I have complete confidence in this team.
Trevor, what is